Hey, welcome back to another episode of Split Screen Gamers, where a couple nerds talk about video games. And today on the smorgasbord of gaming news, we are covering the GTA 6. Just put out a trailer for a trailer. They are officially premiering whatever an extended look is to Rockstar on Netflix, August 27th. Then we're going to go over the fact that one of the actors from the former Red. Then we're going to go over the fact that one of the actors over. Then we're going to go over the fact. Then we're going to go over the fact that. Dang. Then we're going to go over the fact that some of the. Then we're going to go over the fact that a former actor from Rockstar auditioned for GTA 6 60 plus times and heard zero news back. Then Beaten Path, one developer, 5 platforms coming out. We're going to talk about here on Split Screen Gamers. Now, without further ado, put your headphones on, get whatever you got in your cup ready, and let's get at it.
Your weekly power-up of video game news, updates, and industry buzz. From blockbuster releases and indie gems to hardware drops, studio shakeups, and everything in between, we break it all down. This is Split Screen Gamers.
Chandler, what's up, bro? It's been too long. It's been like, what, 2.5 weeks? How long has it been? When's the last time we filmed an episode?
I feel like it's been like 2.5 weeks, actually. Yeah, I think you like hit it on the target, bro. I think it actually has been
I'm just
2.5
like that,
weeks
bro.
because you were moving and stuff, and like I was also busy, so we were kind of like trying to figure out like when to do the next episode. But luckily, dude, this week has been pretty good, man. I was in Texas for like 5 weeks, man, and I just got back and I heard the news about GTA 6 having exclusivity with Netflix, like showing off and stuff.
We're
and
jumping right into it. Yeah, right.
dude.
And by the way, guys, welcome to the new spot. This is like a clean slate. So you see all these white walls. That is not my style. My style is I'm going to make this look like a film set. So if you know me, that's how it's going to go. So I can't wait to build this place out. But anyways, you guys don't care about that. You guys care about GTA 6. Let me fix my mic real quick.
Are you good?
There we go. Okay. So, ooh, that's really high. There we go. All right. So the fact that all of a sudden I saw it on Rockstar Story this morning. I woke up, checked Rockstar Story, which I do every time I see that they post a story. Most of the time it's updates to GTA 5. This time, though, it had that like ESRP rating thing on it. I was like, oh, what is this?
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
And
it's legit.
You know it's legit when you see the ESRP thing or whatever it is. And it popped up and it said, coming in a trailer or an extended look. Let's be specific. An extended look is coming August 27th to Netflix about GTA 6 because we saw the 2 main actors / characters in the game pop up. So we know it's a GTA 6 thing. At this point, duh. I mean, it's coming out in a few months. So, yeah, there's a lot of things. I mean, look, I've heard all sides of the story. Oh, this is exciting. And then, I don't get to see the trailer or extended look until 6 hours after it's posted to Netflix, so it's pretty much blocked behind a paywall until I have to see it. So I've heard all the things, but I'm curious, Chandler, what do you think?
Dude, first off, do you not have Netflix, bro? I'm curious. Do you have Netflix?
I have Netflix. I feel like Netflix I have to have Netflix. It has too many good things on it. You know what I mean?
Same. I was just curious, man. I think it's pretty gnarly. First off, I think it's pretty gnarly that it's going to be shown on Netflix. That's like the first place I would never expect it to actually be shown.
Why?
On like an exclusive look. Just because, man. Like I would honestly just think YouTube because, anytime like the trailers came out, they were always on YouTube and stuff and whatnot. Or, like we were saying this during the Summer Games Fest or the State of Play, like, show it there, like get some kind of partnership going and whatnot.
Let me tell you why I disagree with you and why I think that you may be underestimating why they chose or undervaluing why they chose Netflix. So, for one, I think Rockstar. I don't remember seeing Rockstar at any of the most recent in the last 10 years. Any huge festival, any Summer Games Fest.
It's been
E3,
a while.
It's been a long time. So I even though I want that to happen, I don't think they're going to do it. I don't think they see a lot of value in that. They are in, quote unquote, probably have all the bargaining power when it comes to these things. And so I bet something like Summer Games Fest really doesn't have the kind of pizzazz it needs to get Rockstar there for them. But you know who does? Netflix. In fact, Netflix actually did a mobile port to the GTA games on Netflix. I don't know if you remember that. So they came out with the GTA trilogy all the way, I think until San Andreas. I mean, look, it was already on the App Store, but like until San Andreas, I think they had on Netflix when Netflix brought out their gaming division. I truthfully believe that Netflix approached Rockstar and was like, hey, here's a so-and-so amount of money. look, Netflix is a smart company. They want to bring as many subscribers into their ecosystem as possible. And so they're like, yo, this is a huge thing. Everyone's looking for this trailer. It's like the most anticipated piece of media that we've seen thus far in our lifetimes. What can we offer you to premiere this on our platform 6 hours before it goes on YouTube? And because YouTube just gets it for free. And so,
True.
you see what I'm saying? And so, like, Netflix is like, yo, like, YouTube is obviously trying to steal from Netflix. Netflix is trying to steal from YouTube. We're all trying to steal our attention. Like, that's what we're trying. I mean, we're trying to steal attention here on YouTube. You know, we're all trying to do that.
Yeah.
So I think it makes total sense. Do I like it? That's another question we can answer later. But the fact of the matter is, it's like, I think Rockstar is like, how can we maximize our profit? They're going to offer us money. And then secondly, this is the biggest trailer to come out in a long time, probably since
absolutely
Endgame or you know what I mean, Avengers Endgame. So it's like they want to go big on it, and I think it's going to be more than just like post a YouTube video of like 35 minutes of gameplay. I'm hoping we get which I doubt we will. I'm hoping we get the Summer Games Fest deep dive Xbox showcase deep dive thing where they like have the developers talking documentary style. That's what I hope.
Yeah, no, same here, man. I hope we get that. I hope we get it's been reported that it's going to be like 30 minutes or so, but like I hope it's like an hour.
It should be
an hour. It should be an hour, but like everybody is saying, oh, it's going to be like, or rumored it's going to be like 30 minutes. I'm like, man, I would make that like an hour, son. I would make that an hour. And just think how much money Netflix like paid Rockstar to have that on like Netflix. Like it just imagine like how much money they spent to just have that exclusively on Netflix for like a 6 hour gap before it's like, you know, free on like Rockstar's website. Like, I mean, man, but
well, here's the thing is like from a money perspective, from Rockstar's perspective, where they spent, you know, billions of dollars on this game, I see how they could see that value. Of course, like, you want to pay us to be on your platform? Of course, we don't have any ties to YouTube. You know what I mean? Like they're just posting on there because that's the largest base of people and people can access it. Everyone watches YouTube. And so like I think that's why I think it was Netflix approaching Rockstar rather than vice versa. And it was just a dollar amount high enough for them to say yes to. Now, that like
I could see that
like now from a consumer perspective, it does open the question of what does this entail for the future of games of this magnitude, or games even close to that magnitude, like a Naughty Dog game or a God of War game, or you know, that brings to me like a lot of questions that I may not agree with. So I'm curious, what are your thoughts? I mean, some people don't have Netflix, so some people will have to wait 6 or so hours. And I don't know if I'm tripping, but I also think like you can't record your screen when watching Netflix either. So it's like I think people can't react and stuff either.
Yeah, no, I don't think you can, because I think what a lot of streaming services have is like some kind of like detector, because, you know, piracy and stuff. Yeah. So I don't think you can. But dude, just you mentioned Naughty Dog. Just imagine if like Sony, because you know all the major companies, the monopolies, but all the major companies have like a streaming service, like Disney and Amazon and like Universal with Peacock, and then you have Paramount Plus. What if Sony came out with like a streaming service, bro? What if Sony came out with a streaming service and they had like
I wouldn't be surprised if that's already in there. That's already in the works.
Dude, something, because they're the only one, like they're the only, like Apple has a streaming service, but they're the only company that doesn't have a streaming service. They are focused on televisions, consoles. They still do radios and like in games, like that's it, like in movies and TV, but no streaming platform. There's no like streaming platform at all. But
I'm surprised about that. Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah. I just thought about that. I was like, wait a minute. But yeah, I could see this being like kind of a regular thing. I say semi-regular thing with like major game releases where it's like we might get like an announcement for like the Elder Scrolls like 6 like in-depth like exclusive look on like Amazon Prime or something. Just imagine if I said that and it was just like true like 4 years later, 2 years later.
Look, these types of things are not far from the future. I think we're going to see people who like Amazon is doing a lot of these adaptations, etc. We're going to get rights and
Oh,
stuff.
yeah.
Like the economy is going down crazy, so we're going to get rights and stuff like that happening. I own the rights to God of War, so if you're putting out a game, then like the trailer's got to release exclusively on my platform. Like that type of stuff's going to happen. You know what I mean? So I honestly like I don't think that's too far off. Now look. I know people are going to find a workaround. I'm going to be one of those people. There's going to be a workaround to get this thing streamed or at least recorded as it's going for the first time on Netflix. Like, it's going to happen. I mean, there's too many ways. I remember when I had a Discord channel back like 3 or 4 years ago. Actually further, about 4 or 5 years ago. We used to do watch parties inside of my Discord channels. And
I remember that.
We would watch. You remember that? I think you
Yeah,
joined
I
it.
remember that,
We
dude.
watched movies,
Yeah.
and I remember like Netflix, HBO, like all the big streaming services didn't allow you to record the screen and stream it. And so there was websites that my Discord had sent me that made it work flawlessly, and we did it several times. It was a great experience. I love it. So I know it's out there, but I know Netflix is also like pretty bullish, and so they're gonna figure it out, and they're gonna go hard on it. Kind of like it's hard to stream a UFC fight via I think they do ESPN now, but like anyways, it's going to be difficult. But what do you think? Now let's move on for a second. What do you think this is going to be? This extended look, because I have my theories, but like, what do you think?
First off, I wanna give a sponsor for Crumble Cookie because I'm gonna take a drink real quick.
Crumble Cookie has drinks.
Yeah, they got drinks, bro. They started the dirty drinks. They
that?
just started that. Like it's like you have like Dr. Pepper or Coke or Sprite, and like you mix it like with cream and sugar and like a bunch of other stuff, or coconut, like different kinds of milk. It's like a coffee but with a soda, if that makes sense. It's like what you would like make for a coffee, but it's like for a soda.
Oh,
And,
really?
like,
Interesting. So it's like it's
yeah.
like one of those like tonic drinks that I had at Starbucks
Yeah,
that one time, like a soda coffee thing.
Yeah, like a soda coffee, but like with like creamers and stuff, man.
Crumble, sponsor
Some people
us.
yeah, please.
Free
I mean,
cookies.
some people like them, or some people like actually absolutely think they're disgusting. I'm kind of in the middle. I think some drinks are better than others, but anyways, I think what we'll see first off is we'll see a new trailer. We'll see some kind of new trailer. It might be at the beginning. It might be at the very end. It might be in the middle. Who knows? And then we'll get like some kind of like documentary style of Rockstar, and just going over the history of the company and like all the games they've made, and especially with GTA, like focusing on that.
Keep
and
going,
like
I'm
seeing
listening,
like
by the way.
development and whatnot. No, I hear you, bro. And like, other things. But I also think like another thing that we might see is like just reactions to the first the first two GTA like 6 trailers, and just seeing like the positive, the enormous amount of success just by viewing those trailers, because I mean they broke records, dude. They broke so many records,
bro. Look,
like, seriously.
look. An extended look is so vague, and it's
Yeah.
intentionally vague. They're a very smart company. So for Rockstar to be like, it's an extended look, so to me, an extended look is like an extension of what we've already seen. Now that wording in that context scares me because we've only seen trailers, but like I don't believe it's just an extended look. Like to the fact that we're this deep into the rollout of this thing, the game's coming out in November. We're a few months away. An extended look needs to be like what they did for GTA 5. I remember the first time I watched it, it blew my mind.
Same.
The first time I watched that GTA 5 gameplay trailer, and it showed it was like a 15-minute, I think, showing the gameplay, and then at the end, it got to the online part. It was like, you can do all this stuff with your friends as well, or something like that. And it showed that it was one of the houses that you could walk in with all your friends around you with their names above, and then it showed like a freaking jet going past the window. I was like, yo, this is crazy, bro. And so it's got to be gameplay. At this point, we haven't seen gameplay. We only know about the leaks. The leaks been we're years away from the leaks. We need to see gameplay. I know the game's going to be great, so it's not like I need to see gameplay to buy it. It's just that, like, come on. Let's get some gameplay, Rockstar. Another trailer's not going to cut it. If you're going to Netflix with it and it's going to be 30 minutes, there's no way it's a trailer. So it's an extended look.
Yeah.
It's a gameplay. What a little bit. It's gonna look. Here's the thing. It's gonna have this. This is my prediction. The GTA 6 extended look on Netflix is going to be a 30-minute to 40-minute story breakdown. So what's happening with the story. Then we're going to see gameplay, and it's going to show us the gameplay. And in gameplay, I think we're going to see like a couple different locations. It's gonna visit the main Vice City area, and then we're going to get those outskirts of the Vice City, and then it's going to have the little moments within those areas, like some sort of beach or something like that. And then in gameplay, obviously, we're going to see a look at some of the vehicles and the guns and the outfits, some of the shops. Those are going to be all included in gameplay. And then lastly, we're going to get like a sneak peek of the first like something of the game, or maybe like
a mission,
like a mission. Maybe not even the first part of the game, but like some sort of, you know what? That last part's going to be a feature. That's the last part. I think because they're going to want to end with a bang. The last part, I know exactly what it's going to be. If it follows what GTA 5 did, the last part's going to be an online element, 100%. I changed my mind. It's not going to be some new feature. They're going to show new features throughout the gameplay, but it's going to be an online element. Online was their moneymaker. It was their money baby. It's going to be an online element in what way? At this point, Rockstar has single-handedly made the greatest online game to ever exist. I know we're not talking about whether it was the best. We're not saying, does it beat Halo 3? We're not saying, does it beat Call of Duty? Does it beat Fortnite? We're not saying that. What we're saying is, did it last and stand the test of time? Yes. And so it's going to be amazing. Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
Yeah, it's what they did with GTA like online was to borrow the same elements from like an MMO, but put it in like Grand Theft Auto, and I thought that was genius. I thought that was just really smart, and like seriously, like it was so clever, and like it's paid off, and that was kind of the like that almost kind of bums me out a little bit too, because they try to do that with Red Dead Redemption 2, and it didn't do as well. Like they try to make that like a banger of like an online platform, but it just never caught up with GTA. And I think the biggest reason was GTA is like so much more faster, but with like Red Dead Redemption, it's a much like not slow, but like just like mechanically, like it takes a while and stuff, and like not a lot of people are like into that, and like it's also set on the West. Like I'm just trying to like pull like elements like things that people might not like about it and whatnot. But dude, I was, when you were like talking about the exclusive like look into this game, what if like I just had like random thoughts popped in my head, like crazy ideas, probably not gonna happen at all, but what if like during like the exclusive look on Netflix, and 6 hours later Rockstar website, what if they just like, I don't know, maybe like shadow drop the game for the next day, just release it.
They're not going to do that at all.
It's not going to happen.
Now that would shut down everything.
The world.
That would shut down everything. That would be like Kendrick dropping the same day as Drake, but way crazier.
Yeah. Way crazier, but I also thought the opposite, where at the very end of the live show, it's like, well, we have some unfortunate news, but we couldn't get this one mission right, and it kept bugging out, so we have to delay the game till
They
next
better not
year.
delay the game again. I will go to Rockstar. I will figure out how to get there. And just I can't say that on here. But look. Here's the thing. Let's talk about the facts for a second. It's coming on August 27th at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard. That's 2 p.m. for me. That's actually 3 p.m. for Chandler. So we'll be right on the dot. We're gonna watch it. Look, we're gonna try to watch it on the channel when it premieres. We're gonna see. But they literally have said, a Netflix rep told journalist Steve Vegvari, creators are free to make reaction videos and breakdowns once it's live, but Netflix blocks screen capture on mobile and most browsers. So we know that that's going to be a problem. We'll see if OBS can do it. If not, we'll try a couple things. But look, they don't want us to do it, so it might get banned. It might get taken down anyways. We'll try our best.
Yeah.
And so if they give exclusive views to people like Kai Cenat and stuff, that's going to suck. But I mean, what do? You can't beat them. Reported runtime about 30 minutes, not confirmed by Rockstar though. This is the first of. I think it's going to be 40 minutes to an hour. I think you're right. This is the first of its kind of partnership. This is what Netflix is calling it, and they say they're the VP of their nonfiction series, Brandon Raig, framed GTA reveals as a cultural moment. 100% the case. That's what I was saying earlier. And yeah, so let me see to make sure we're covering everything. So yeah, that's what it is, man. Now let's move on. I want to talk about this this idea that Robert Bogue, former Rockstar actor who played in, what was he in? He was in
Red Dead. Red Dead Revolver.
He was Red Harlow in Red Dead Revolver. Troy in GTA 4 or 5 or 4 Ballad of Gay Tony. And Steve Haynes in GTA 5. So he has 3 substantial Rockstar credits. I mean, these are all great credits. I remember Steve Haynes explicitly. So Robert Bogue was an actor who's done several roles for Rockstar. And now, apparently, he said that he auditioned for 60 plus roles for GTA 6 and got 0 casts and 0 responses. And this is by his own account. So he actually said he wondered aloud whether Rockstar has an unofficial policy against reusing actors, but that doesn't make any sense because they literally reused them. I'm not sure where that comes from. But,
I don't know either.
But yeah, dude. Yeah, I think it's odd that he would come out and say that. I think I will say I think that Rockstar owes him a response. I mean, I feel like if you have a 3-time collaboration, I mean that's. He was in Red Dead Revolver. I mean, we're talking like a decade and more plus of relationship with this guy, and you're saying you can't even respond to the guy. Like, it's okay if you don't want to work with him. It's okay if you even don't like him anymore. But like, dang, you can't give the guy a response. But also, we could be dealing with a crybaby actor. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I mean, I it's crazy that he auditioned for so many like parts for like GTA 6, but he didn't get like anything back, and like there was no response from like Rockstar. And like, even though like they've worked with this guy for, I mean, over 2 decades, like he's been working with this company for over 2 decades, because Red Dead Revolver was a 2000s game, bro.
Yeah. So I'll be honest, he should have got something. Now, like I will say, I'll take it back. I think he's not being a crybaby. I think he should have got it. He's owed even a response for sure, but I think he's even owed a role, because I feel like you're not auditioning 60 plus times if you didn't have the inclination that maybe you were getting the job. So that's interesting because like actors have to audition, they have to, and I'm sure he wanted a job with GTA so bad, because we're talking about one of the best companies and games ever. So I'm sure this is something he really wanted. And the fact that they just kind of left him to dry is kind of wrong. Why would they do that? I'm curious.
I don't know. I don't know. It's just like a change in like authority over a Rockstar, or there was something else involved, like something internal that happened with him and like working on like the last project. I don't really know. It's kind of interesting, but like I've been hearing this story for like a week now, and I'm like, it's interesting that it's just now coming out. And like, granted, you know, GTA 6 is, you know, like 2-3 months away, or not 2-3 months, but like 3 or 4 months away and whatnot. So it is interesting to put a spotlight on this one actor that has worked with Rockstar with many titles and stuff, and just didn't get a single role out of this newer game, you know, GTA 6. But I mean, they could have put him as like a cameo. I mean, there's so many like NPCs they're going to make for this game.
For a game like Grand Theft Auto 6, which is so large in scale and so in its specific nature, you get there's probably thousands of roles to cast.
Yes,
all the way from the radio to the main characters, down to the radio stations, down to the NPCs. Like, we're talking thousands of roles. But that's not to give grace to Rockstar. We're not talking about a regular guy who hasn't played and he hasn't collaborated with you before. We're talking about this guy. Actor. We're talking about Bogue. We're talking about him who has collaborated with you multiple times. We're talking about someone who has shown that he can create a good character within your ecosystem, and yet you don't give him a response. Now, I know that there's been like a upheaval of the team over at Rockstar, and maybe they're not familiar with them like they were, but like, it's a company. Companies have systems. They understand. They know these things. So I'm not even buying that.
Yeah. And like when you work for a company, like for let's say 2 decades, like, you've been at like a job for 20 years or so, like you're kind of treated a little like differently than somebody like just starting out. Like that's just like what I've seen like with working at like different jobs and stuff.
Yeah.
It's just like kind of like you're almost like grandfathered in.
Yeah.
Essentially, like you're almost grandfathered in, but it seems like he's not treated as the same, because I think what it also is, Dave, is like he's kind of viewed as like a freelancer, where they just kind of come and go, and it's just like, you're not really an employee, but you have worked with us and we have paid you to do the job. So it's just one of those things, man. It's just one of those things that I could see,
dude, 100%.
being
Look,
a core.
I hate it that he wasn't able to get an audition, even though I really do. I mean, he's played some good roles. I mean, I don't see how he couldn't even gotten his, an NPC role. That's why I'm like, if anything, like, he's a good actor. So that makes me believe there might have been some more like kind of internal things happening in the relationship with him that could have caused it. Don't know. Hope that's not the case, but could be the case. Now, I want to spend a little bit more time before on this story about Beaten Path, the one developer, 5 years, 4 platforms. You put me onto this. You sent it to me earlier today. I did not know about Jarrett Gross, but apparently he's been working on a game for 5 years, and I think
something like that.
Yeah, tell me all about it,
dude. It's I woke up this morning, same thing as you, dude, and I pretty much like saw this like news like story about this one like Beaten Path, and me, man, I'm big into like JRPGs and like strategy games and stuff, man, and like it's like a blend between Fire Emblem and Final Fantasy Tactics, and I saw like the art for it, and I saw like gameplay, and I was like, man, this is really cool, and then it had like the sub headline being saying like, oh, it's being developed by one guy, and I'm like, what? Because the game doesn't look like it's being developed by one person. Like I was thinking like a 30-man team or something like that, like something around that like number. But yeah, I was just like, wow. And like just looking at the gameplay, bro, it's really taken like a lot of inspiration from like Fire Emblem and like Final Fantasy Tactics, and it's also trying to be its own like identity,
RPG,
dude.
grid combat,
dude.
Open, like you said, openly Final Fantasy, all that. And so that's really cool. And look, let's talk about the facts real quick so everyone knows what's going on. The publisher is. It sounded like something fell in my room. What was that? Did you hear that?
No, I didn't hear that, bro. Are you okay?
I think I'm good. I thought I heard something fall. Okay. But the publisher is Wells Interactive. Developer will be Jarrett Gross, and he's the sole employee of Peace Break Studio in California. So, I mean, look, dude, this is every now and then you have this special thing that comes along. You can call it luck, you can call it the universe, you can call it God. A lot of people have their opinions, but you have this special thing that comes along. It's so loved and respected that people want to put their money behind it, and this is what this is, 100%. And so I personally am like, this is fantastic. I hope that this guy Jarrett gets wild success. I hope this game is crazy. Now let me see. Did he put on, Chandler? Tell me, did he put on a GoFundMe or something like that?
I'm not really sure. I'm not 100% sure. Like I just watched the gameplay of it, and I skimmed through like the article and stuff, but I'm not 100% sure if he actually like he did Kickstarter.
Yeah, he did a Kickstarter because 6 days, 20K goal. 6 days, wow, 20K goal. He got 55K, 1,400 backers. Boom.
Okay.
Boom.
Wow.
So
there you go.
He got that. So he got 25 fully voiced characters, 250 plus abilities, and 4 platform certifications. So I mean, this is huge, man. This is great. This is a win. I don't know how old he is. I hope he's young, because this is like Curry who directed Obsession, Curry Baker.
Obsession, dude.
Now we're getting it's happening, man. The creators who are young, who have access to these computers when they're young, are making it happen. Let's see, how old is the guy? I'm curious.
I'm gonna guess 26.
If he's 26,
maybe 25.
That's insane. Hold on. Jarrett Gross, right? Jarrett Gross. Is that what you said? Jarrett Gross. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Jarrett Gross, Beaten Path. Okay. Oh, it's showing me a bunch of random stuff.
Different people.
I don't know how old he is. Let us know if you know in the comment. But it's Jarrett Gross, not Jared. So 2 T's. I probably spelled it wrong. That's probably what happened. But Yeah, dude.
Nah,
good
you're
for him, man. It's just
I hope
just
it's
what
a
he got,
success,
dude.
man.
Yeah, I hope it's a success. You gonna pick it up?
Yeah. Oh, dude, absolutely.
2027
it's
when
up
it comes
my
out.
alley, bro. Dude, it's up my alley, bro. That was the other reason I was like, this is a me game, dog. This
100%.
is a me game, dude. And it's one of those games that I'm gonna push towards you, dog. If it's like, I mean, just you got into like Claire Obscure, but like, you know, it could be like one of your top 10 games of all time. We'll see. Who knows? Who knows,
Claire
man?
Obscure blew my mind. I want something new from them. Look, guys. There's a lot of things happening right now. We want to cover that. We can't always cover all the time, but game season's coming up, baby. Game season's coming up, and I'm super excited to be a part of it. Can't wait. I am really stoked to get my hands on. There's something that's coming out. Why am I blinking right now? There's something that's coming out at the end of this month that I'm like really excited to pick up. Plague Tale? Did that come out? September. Wolverine's coming out.
Wolverine. Dude, I'm actually thinking about doing
ridiculous.
Like walkthroughs, man. I'm thinking about doing like walkthrough videos on Wolverine,
you 100%
bro.
should. Let me see. By the way, check out Chandler. Plug your YouTube channel real quick, bro. Again.
Yeah, dude.
What you got coming out?
My YouTube channel. I actually just exported the next video for my walkthrough at Breath of Fire 4. Which is like an old retro game. I've been showing it to David, but I just exported that and should come out like tonight or tomorrow. We'll see.
Nice.
We'll see. But I'm also thinking about doing like other like games soon, like just to like keep up with like content demand. So we'll see, man. We'll see. It just takes forever to like do those highlight reels, man. That's the thing. Like I like doing those highlight reels, but man, they just take forever to edit, dog. Like they just take way too long. And like,
how long?
You know, I need to. Man, it just depends because I'm having like constantly like cutting it down even more. And then like I do all like those effects and stuff and like all those tracking motions and like other things and like some sound effects and whatnot. Like, I mean, it could take me like a couple of days, maybe 3. And I'm like, man, that's a long time for me, dog. That's just a long time for me. So, but it's just like
they're good,
one of those
dude. Check
things.
them out, bro. They're really funny too. They're super good. I'm glad you're having fun with that. I need to get back on that. September,
dude, I appreciate
by the way,
that.
September, what's coming out in September is we're getting Crimson Moon, The Blood of Dawn Walker. That's the one I'm really excited about.
Dude, I want to get that too.
Oh, 100%. We're getting that Halloween game if you're into that. I know we have a couple friends, including Chandler, who also likes to play with friends. Phantom Blade Zero. That was a game that we had a hard time even predicting what it was when we first watched it.
Dude.
And it looked awesome.
Which interesting story about that. The developers released some kind of like cringy AI I don't know if you heard about this story, bro, but like they released some kind of like I didn't research too much about it, and like I could be wrong about like the song they picked, but like it was like some kind of birthday song, and like the main character of that game is singing it, but it's obviously like really cheaply made AI. Like you could tell that it had like they didn't. Yeah, look that up, dude. It's crazy. Like seriously. It was crazy, and like I kept reading about it, and so I was like interesting, and people were like mad about it too, dog.
Wait. Let's see. Phantom.
Yeah, look that up, dude.
Blade Zero AI. Happy birthday? Is that what you said?
Or something. It was either Happy Birthday or Merry Christmas.
Okay, Phantom Blade Zero AI singing. Let's do that.
Yeah, I think it was that.
I wasn't prepared for this. Oh, okay, yeah. Let me pull it up.
Yeah, share your screen, bro. I want to see it too.
I might. Hold on. Let me make sure I got the right one.
Oh. Nah, you're good, buddy.
Hold on 1 second. Let's see.
Whoa!
That was so loud.
Okay, yeah. Did you hear that?
Yeah, I did hear that.
Whoa! Phantom Blade Zero team confirms no AI was used during this. Let's see. Doubt it.
I'm curious.
Okay, I gotta go check this out later because I can't find it right now. These types of things are annoying. They probably took it down after it got all that back.
They probably did. They probably got like a lot of backlash.
But we're getting obviously getting Wolverine on September 15th. We're getting that Dune game on September 22nd, finally on console. We're getting Controlled Resident on the 24th. Silent Hill Townfall on the 24th. Whoa, on the 24th.
Yeah, dude.
Wow. Okay, September is just literally freaking
it's packed.
loaded, bro. I don't have enough money.
Dude, like seriously, I don't have enough time, man. I don't have enough time.
And I need time to make money and money to play games. It's like I'm just gonna need to. I guess I just have to get the Xbox Rock Ally. Just play on the go.
Or get a Switch 2, man. You can
Switch
play with
2.
me.
I might gotta get Switch 2, man. If all these get ported to a portable gaming system, I might be able to actually play these games on the go. But as of now, I don't have the time. But I'm gonna try. I mean, look, there's some games I have to get. Marvel's Wolverine is obviously getting bought. I'm gonna probably have to skip. I'm definitely getting Blood of Dawn Walker, depending on what the reviews say. I'm probably gonna have to skip Phantom Blade Zero for 2 reasons. First of all, the game looks awesome, but also I can't just be looking at cheeks all the time. That's not good for my mental health.
Right?
You know what I mean?
They kind of they kind of like reduce the cheekness. It's like she's fully covered, but it's like her body is still like it's sexualized.
It's sexualized, objectifying, and the thing is that this for research purposes only. I did some research. They had on the last Phantom Blade game, they had like crazy. I saw someone do every a cycle of every costume that you could put on. And I was like, these are pretty risky. Like they're very pornographic. So look, that's kind of a selling point for their game, but I'm not gonna pick that up. It's not good for me. Even though I am very curious. The game, I love the game style and how cool it looks. I just can't be doing that. I probably will pick up. We'll see if I'll pick up Silent Hill Townfall, but it's giving me like, I don't know what it is, but the black protagonist in a Silent Hill game intrigues me. I'm not racist. It's just that I think it's cool because black people in real life, we ain't going to Silent Hill. I'll tell you that for sure. You got to really trap us there. We're not going to Silent Hill. We're not doing it. We might be, we'll go to Compton, and that's less scary than Silent Hill. So, but nah, we're not doing that, bro. Black people aren't. The second I go to Silent Hill as a black man is the second I guess I die.
God,
I guess I die.
Oh my god, dude, I would pick that game up, but like, man, it's in first person. I can't do first person horror games, man. You know me.
You're lying, Chandler. You're good at those, dude. You played Alien.
Yeah, I did. I played Alien until the alien like killed me for like the 10th time, and I was just like, I can't do this. So I literally. Yeah, I never. So
I didn't know that
I actually
part.
went to watch. Yeah, so I never finished, and I went to watch Markiplier play like his Let's Plays of Alien, and that's how I got through it because I was just like I couldn't do it anymore, man. Like I just like it's scary. Like it was terrifying.
So you played the Resident Evil, the new Resident Evil on third person.
Yes, I did not play that in first person. I did not play that in first person. I play third person. I got a better view, man. I mean, I rather see what's coming at me from like an angle than what's coming at me from behind. You know, so it's just like
You can, if you're on that third person, you can see it before it's too late.
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
So,
dude, that's gonna call it for this episode. Thanks, guys, for watching. I'm in the new office. We're gonna start doing a lot of stuff. We got a lot of stuff coming up. I want to cover EA getting bought out from a Saudi Arabia company. Like there's a lot of things we got to cover.
Crazy story.
But we got, now that the office is set up, we're gonna be posting weekly again, maybe even more. The goal is to start posting more for the rest of the year and see how that goes. But we hope you guys enjoy this episode of Split Screen Gamers, and until next time, peace.